Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 12th of May. It's 3:30 p.m. and it's time for. Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to Ignite, Ignite After School Club. Hope you're all well. The weather's looking lovely, isn't it? The sun is out. Hope you got home from school okay today. I don't know how cold. I don't think it's that cold outside, is it? Let me know. I haven't been outside yet, but I hope you're doing well. Say hello so I know who's watching. I've just seen there Haley there. Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Good afternoon, Haley, Nixon, and Indiana, and Ian. If you're home, unless you're out working, good to have you with us. Fantastic. It's great to have friends here. Right, we've got a really good show today. We've got lots of things coming up. Let's just have a look. From Haley, it's a bit chilly now, but at the park. Chilly at the park. Well, yeah, it's I can see some blue sky, I can see a little bit of wind, I can see some white clouds, but it's looking all right. It's looking all right. Better than the last few days when we've had some rain. That has been horrible. I haven't been enjoying the rain. I haven't been able to get out and do some stuff in the garden, but enjoying this sun, and hopefully it will stay. Good afternoon, Dad. Dad is watching as well. Good to have you here. And Mum, good afternoon. Right. So today's theme is called a 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2. I don't think that's going to give you any clues to what the game is, but it's a 1 and a 2. In a bit, we're going to be doing our game, playing Build a House. We've then got some pictures that have been sent in. We've got our jokes from the digital assistant. 3 jokes to tell you. Let me know whether you think they are good or bad. We have our Bible verse of the day. We've got our talk. We've got a cool craft, an interesting craft that goes with the theme, and we've then got our challenge of the week. Me and Adrian did challenge of the week yesterday. We recorded it yesterday. And did I win? Did I lose? Who knows? We will see. We will see later on Challenge of the Week just how well or not well I did, or Adrian for that matter. But that is Challenge of the Week coming up later. And I've got some notices to give out as well with something really cool to tell you about as well. So let's start with our first game of Build a House. Okay, let's just check here. Let's have a look from Haley. Nixon wants to say he now goes to Beavers and martial arts, but can't wait to come back to Messy Church and see you all. Oh, bless him. Absolutely. Oh, Nixon, that's amazing. Fantastic. You're going to Beavers. Really good. The scout movement is awesome. Do you know what? I was too old. Beavers wasn't around when I was little, but my younger brother, he went to Beavers. I went to Cubs and Scouts. But Beavers, fantastic. And martial arts. I went to karate for a bit when I was younger. That was really good. I enjoyed doing that, getting my belts. So fantastic. Well done, Nixon. Brilliant. But yeah, absolutely. We can't wait till we can have Messy Church in person. That'd be so cool to be able to do. Can't wait. But it will happen. It will be coming back, but not quite yet. But we do have Messy Church coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday online. So you can watch it online. We're going to have some fun there. Talking about, can I tell you? Is it a surprise? I'll tell you. We're talking about Pentecost. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. But let's play Build a House. Game number 1. It is 6 letters. So send in a letter when you think of one in the comments. Add your letter into the comments, and I will see whether you're right or wrong. If you're right, I write the letter down for you. If you're wrong, that means I can build my house. We've got an E to start off with. Is there an E? There is not an E. There is not an E in this one. No E in this word. Oh, yeah, no, there isn't. An O. Is there an O? There is not an O. There we go. 2 lines to my house. A floor and a wall. A H. A H from Haley. Is there a H? There is not. There is not a H, I'm afraid. So, Nixon, what colour is your necky for beavers? An L. An L. Is there an L? Oh, there's not an L either. An I. Is there an I? Ah, there is an I. There is an I. Ah, you haven't got the uniform yet. You've just got the Blue Beavers jumper. Of course, because you've got to be invested first. If you just started, you've got to be invested. Exciting times. Fantastic. When I was small, when my brother first went to Beavers, the uniform wasn't blue. It was like a grey tracksuit, different to what it is now. An M. Is there an M? There is not. There is not an M, which means I get part of my roof. Is there an S? There is not an S, so I get another part of the roof. The roof is done. A. Is there an A? There is an A. There is an A. Oh, that was quick. That was speedy. So you've got an I and an A. But more importantly, I have my roof on my house. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? A G. Is there a G? There is not a G, which means I get a chimney on top. And is there a T? There is not a T either. So I have a door and a chimney, which means I just need 3 windows to win. 3 windows left. Can I win? I haven't won in a while. Well, it doesn't feel like it. Oh, that's someone coming through the door. Maybe that's Freddie home from school. An R. Is there an R? There is an R. Hello, Fred. You all right? And a B. Is there a B? Oh, there is a B as well. There you go. Oh dear. I didn't want you to get that B, I have to say. That might have helped you. How was school today, Fred? Did you manage to cycle past Woodmill? Was it open to cyclists and pedestrians, but not cars? I read in the Echo today, Fred, that is going to be probably shut like that for a month, which is going to be crazy. Yeah. So having a discussion with Freddie has to cycle past Wood Mill to go to school, and well, it's closed because of a car crash that happened yesterday, and it's going to be like that for a month apparently, which is not good. Adrian just came in there with a Y. Yes, there is a Y. I'm not going to win this today because I didn't want the B to come up and I didn't want the Y to come up. But there you go. Who's going to be first? Who's going to be first with the winning letter? Haley Nixon, Indiana. There you go with an N. Well done. Binary. There you go. The first word is binary. That's a good word. I thought I was on for a win then. Thought I was on for a win. But no, that B and that Y did not help. Right, okay. Let's go on to game number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters for number 2. One more letter, this word. So let me know what you think. Round 2, game 2. Let's see how you do. I've just thought, Nixon. You've just a bell has just rung. I think I know the Beavers. I think you go to the Beavers that is run by Esther, who sometimes watches this, and her mum Sue also sometimes watches this. I think, Nixon, you go to Esther's Beavers. Is that true? Am I correct? An E from mum. Is there an E? Oh man, there is 2 E's. Two E's. There you go. Good start for you. And Adrian, where have you been today, Adrian? Where have you been working today? You've been working in London, Brighton. Where was it? Where was it today? Send in your letters. An R. Oh, there is, man, there is an R. There is. An L from Haley. There is not an L. There is not an L. Oh, you've been working local today, but Weymouth tomorrow. Man, you get out and about. All these seaside towns. Actually, apart from London. Apart from where you were in London is not classed strictly as a seaside town. An M. Is there an M? No M. An S. No S either. I've got my floor and walls. Oh, a V. Is there a V? No, there's not a V. We haven't had a V in a long time. Not on this one, though. A T. Is there a T? There is a T. Yeah, there is a T right at the end. An A. Is there an A? No, there is not an A. So I have part of my roof is an N. There is not an N. So I have the other part of my roof. There we go. A Q. Is there a Q? No. Another good letter, Q. But no Q, which means I get my chimney. I know the word, and even I, reading it like that, it doesn't look right. It is right. It doesn't look right, though. An F. There is an F, another letter that I didn't want to come up. Oh, an M. There is not an M, so I get a door, and a that's an X, or Dad is blowing kisses. I'm not sure. I think it's an X. There is not an X, so I get a window. Oh, I'm better than I did last time. I'm one better than last time, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think you're going to guess it. I think Haley's F was not helpful for me. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Not a perfect game, because I nearly won. But perfect. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Perfect. The first game was binary, and the second game perfect. There you go. Well done. 2-0 to you, but close games, and binary and perfect. Today's theme is a 1 and a 2, which maybe makes a little bit more sense with binary. Although, is that a 1 and an O? We'll see. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But well done. Moving on. What have we got coming up now? Ah, yes. It's now time for... It's time for your pictures. And we had some pictures sent in to me yesterday by Catherine. Some pictures of James, and I'm not sure whether the other picture is done by James or if it's done by Sammy. I'm not sure, but let's have a look at them first. The first one I know definitely is James. I know James was watching last week. I wonder if you're watching this week, James, because are you ready? Here you are, about to be on the telly. Here you go. There is James, and he's been decorating his biscuits. Look at that. That's amazing. All of the little look. There's one looks like a well, either a snowflake or like it looks like elderflower with all like the white stuff on there. And there's one with white sort of crosses and green and red dots inside. That looks awesome. I bet they tasted good, James. I think you're possibly holding up your favorite one there. So thank you very much for that picture, James. Awesome work. Really good stuff. And then we got another picture sent in by Catherine. Now, I don't know whether James did this or Sammy did it, or maybe they both did it. But here we are. Look at that. It's a buzzy bumblebee with little black pom-pom antennas, some flowers at the bottom, and some stars at the top. Looks really good. Reminds me of the film Bee Movie. I don't know if you've seen Bee Movie. It's a really good film. When he's looking for his clothes in the wardrobe, and he's going, oh, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Oh, yellow and black. That's one of my favourite bits in Bee Movie. It's a really good film. Watch it. Go and watch Bee Movie. It's awesome. Right. So thank you very much, guys, for your pictures. If you've got any more pictures that you'd like to send in or videos, we'd love to see them. Send them right here, barry@holysaviour.church. Send them as an email. Just attach them to the email. Send them over to me, and I will show them right here. So you can see yourself on the telly, which would be awesome. Okay, so moving on. Oh, dear. It's that time. Here we go. Jokes from the digital assistant. Wasn't a good one this week, I have to say. I asked the digital assistant just over there in the kitchen for some jokes yesterday. All I need is 3 jokes. I had to listen to about 30 yesterday until I found ones that either we haven't heard before or ones that were actually funny, because there was a whole bunch of ones that just weren't funny. So I asked the digital assistant for 3 jokes. I've got 3 jokes to read out to you. And what I want you to do is on the comments with the emojis, I will read out the 3 jokes, and then I want 3 emojis, either a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on whether you liked the joke, thumbs up, or didn't like the joke, thumbs down. So 3 jokes, 3 emojis, good or bad, you let me know. Right, joke number 1, here we go. What fish is the most expensive? A goldfish. There you go. Joke number 1. What fish is most expensive? A goldfish. Yeah, was it good? I'm not sure. Okay. How about this one? Anybody who likes maths? If you like maths, you'll probably like this joke. What do you get if you cross the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. Yeah? No? I don't know. I liked it. It was quite good. Joke number 3. I was once asked for a donation for a new swimming pool. I was once asked for a donation for a new swimming pool. So I gave him a glass of water. No, that one. I like that one. That one's good. That one, I think, gets a thumbs up. You tell me 3 jokes, thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think? Send us 3 comments, 3 emojis, and let me know whether you like those jokes or not. But I quite like that. Donation for a swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water. That's good. I like that. Right. Okay. We've got some comments. My dad going, didn't like the first joke. I think really didn't like the second joke. but I did like the last joke. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. Okay, moving on. What have we got now? It's the Bible verse of the week. Each week, I read out a Bible verse. I show you a Bible verse to do with today's talk, and I've got one for you today. So we do this each week. The Bible verse is this. It's from Psalm 86, and it's verse 10 in Psalm 86. It says this: "You are great, and you do miracles. Only you are God." And that's from Psalm 86, verse 10. You are great and you do miracles. Only you are God. That's fantastic. I like that one. And that's from Psalm 86, verse 10. Psalms in the Bible, they're like songs. They're like songs, poems, poetry. And that's one of the psalms. There's lots and lots of psalms in the Bible, but that's Psalm 86. So, moving on to our talk, a 1 and a 2. Now, I've just find some pictures. I've got some pictures to show you in a bit, but let's start first by looking at this. Now, living here on Earth, we tend to think of the sun as a pretty extraordinary star. Did you know that the sun is actually a star? I've got a picture of the sun here. It's a pretty cool picture. Here we go. Look at that. That's amazing. But the truth is, compared to other stars, our sun is quite, well, ordinary. And that's a good thing. Okay, it is a good thing that the sun is ordinary. Our sun is steady. It's sure and it's consistent. It lets off the perfect amount of light and heat. But one thing makes our sun unique, and that's the fact that, well, there's only one. You see, most of the stars you see in the night sky aren't just one star. They're actually two stars circling each other. I've got a picture here of what the majority of the stars out there actually look like. There you go. Look at that. There's actually two of them there. Can you see? Now, they look amazing as well. I like them. Now, scientists call these binary stars. See, bi means two, just like in bicycle with two wheels. About 80 to 85% of all stars are binary, but our sun is non-binary, which means there's only one. And that's a very good thing for us. You see, if there were two suns in our sky, we'd have double the heat and double the dangerous UV rays. Life on Earth wouldn't just be unpleasant, it would be just downright impossible. And just as there is only one sun in our sky, there's only one God in the whole entire universe. Throughout history, people have created all sorts of gods for themselves. In the Bible, you'll see Baal and Zeus, but not one of them is real. And none of them can do what the one true God can do. Only he could set out the stars in their places, the binary and the non-binary ones. Only he could tell the sun how much to shine, and only he could create you. No God created by man could ever be greater than our God. That's awesome. I love that. That's really good. There's a great song, isn't it? Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. Fantastic song. But yes, how great our God is, the one true God who made the stars, who made the sun, who made us as well. And we're going to make something right now. We are going to make our very own sun. And we're going to attempt to make a sun. Anyway, now to do this, it's relatively simple. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need some glue. I've got a glue stick here. You're going to need a ruler, and you're going to need some coloured card. Now I'm using I've got some yellow card here. In fact, I've got 2 color yellows. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see them, that there are 2, but I've actually got 2 color yellows. But you could have a yellow and an orange, or a red and an orange, or a yellow and a red, or whatever, anything like that. But I've got 2 yellow ones. Now, you want to draw some circles, okay? Now, I've got a circle that I've already drawn there on this one. Now, what I did was I got a plastic cup, put it on top, and drew around the plastic cup. So you just need something round, okay? And not too big. I've got some circles here, okay? So I've got 3 there. I'm just going to cut this one out. Now, in total, so I'm just going to cut around the lines. Obviously, as I always say, be careful cutting round the lines. Take your time, go slow. Ask a grown-up to help you if you need some help. Now, the size of the cup meant that I could draw 5 circles on an A4 piece of card. And to do this craft, you are going to need 10 circles, okay? You need quite a lot of circles. So I needed 2 sheets of card to do 10 circles. Now I've got 4 here. What you need to do is you need to fold them in half. So I've got one here that I've folded in half. So I'm just going to fold these in half quickly. When you fold them in half, they look like those Mexican hard shell tacos. I like them. They're nice, they are. So you want to have in total 10 of these circles folded in half. Now, put 5 to the side, and you start with your first 5. Now, what you want to do is get some glue. Use your Pritt stick or your glue stick. Put some glue on one of the halves, and then get another half and stick it onto it, just like that. See? So you've got there. So you want to keep on doing that. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I do have 2 different color yellows. I've got a darker yellow and a lighter yellow. So I'm just going to sort of stagger these. So it kind of goes sort of light, dark, light, dark. So I'm going to put that next to it there. So there we go. And then I'm going to get this, put some glue on this one. So you want to stick all 5 together. Okay, let's stick that one. And then do our last one. Oh, a bit more glue. Just stick him on there. There you go. So, as you can see now, I have this awesome, don't know what you call it, but there you go. Awesome set of circles all stuck together. And once you've done that on that one, you want to do that with the other 5, okay? So you have 2 of these. They're like half circle, half spheres, really. So 2 of them. So there you go. Now, once you've done that, put those to the side there. You want to get another piece of card and you want to draw a whole bunch of triangles. Now, can you see here? I've got the triangles there. So I just went up, down, up, down, up, down, made a load of triangles. Now, you don't have to measure it out exactly, but if you, I have done, and if you want to, then you can use a ruler just to get them all nicely measured out, okay? And then you can use a ruler and make them nice and straight. Once you've done that, you want to cut them out. So I've got a whole bunch of triangles that I've cut out here. I'm just going to cut these ones out as well. So I used the light yellow and I used the dark yellow. So I've got a nice mix of the different yellows. Okay, so just carefully cut these out, following the lines. Now, I'm not quite sure how many triangles you need. We'll work that out when we're making it. But I think I've got more than I actually need. But maybe we'll count them when we're making it. So just keep on carefully cutting these out. Nearly finished. Okay, so there is my triangles. Okay, now what you want to do, grab your one of your half circles. I'm just going to sneeze. Oh, bless me. Right, grab your half circle and turn it round so it's on the back. Okay, now you want to get your triangles and you want to put a bit of glue on just the top bit here. Okay, you put a bit of glue on the top bit and then stick that on top of. There you go. Looks like a bird's beak. So you want to stick that on top, and then you want to get another one and do the same, but stick that on the bottom. And then get another one. Stick that on the side. You see, we're making our sun now. It looks a little bit like a compass. Okay, so there you can see I've got my lines like that. Now I'm going to get my other yellow. I'm going to get my other yellow and just put that in the gaps. Put that one there. That one there. And that one there. So I'll lift that up. You now see you can see the different, hopefully you can see the different colors there now. So there you go. That is half a star. Now, what you want to do now is get yourself a piece of string. I've got a piece of string here. And with this string, you want to lay this along your star. Now you want to lay it along. You'll see you'll have a line in the middle. Okay, you want to lay it going down that line, up and down that line. Okay, so that'll go like that. Now what you want to do, get a bit of glue and just put that along the line and also going up, because you kind of want it to stick. So we will just put that along. It's a little bit fiddly. So we start it at the bottom and we'll just run that up there. So there you go. It stops at the top and then runs down. Now, what you want to do is you want to cover up that bit of string. So you want to get another bit of triangular sun or triangular sun ray. Put some glue on that and stick that over your bit of string. Okay. There we go. So it's a little bit fiddly, but we're just going to cover that up. And you want to do the same thing at the bottom. Okay. So some more glue. There we go. So I'll put that at the bottom. So now you can see I've covered up where the string was. So I put a bit of card on that one, bit of card on top one. So as you can see, you actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need 10 actual stars to do this. Now, you need to get your other half circle and you want to put some glue on the back and then stick that down to the back of your star, your sun that you've already made. So we'll put some glue on the back of this. Okay, and then we're going to drop that down over the top of your bottom one. Okay, so I'm going to drop that down. Make sure it's nice and stuck down. So when we lift that up, we can just open this up again. There we go. Open this up so it all looks really cool. And then hopefully we hold it up. There you go. There is your star, your sun. There you go. And you can hang that up and that'll just spin round. So there you go. There is your very own sun. And just make sure that glue is nicely sort of stuck together. And then, yeah, have fun creating a star. If you make one of these, then I would love to see it. I'd love to see a picture of it. Send me a picture of it right there. And I will show it right here on Ignite After School Club. And that will be fantastic. Okay, I've got a lot of triangles in the end that I didn't really need, but I'm sure they'll be useful for something coming up one day, I'm sure. Don't throw away your old craft bits and pieces. Maybe keep them in a box together, because you never know when you might want some triangles. There you go. Okay, so that was our craft, which means it's time for just had a comment. Let's just see this. Would make a great Christmas decoration. It would. Yeah, you could use these as Christmas decorations. It could be. This is the sun, but you could have it as the Star of Bethlehem. You could use it like that instead. So yeah, remember that for Christmas, and then you could recreate it. Right, so it's that time of the week where it's challenge Barry. Barry versus, well, it's been Barry versus Adrian for a while with the lockdown. So I challenged Adrian yesterday. We had a game at the parish hall again, and well, let's leave it to us two to explain what we've got to do. Here we go. Here's Barry versus challenge of the week. Good afternoon, everybody.
And good afternoon from way back here.
Look how small Adrian is. Welcome to Barry versus Challenge of the Week. We're out here again in the, well, it wasn't windy, but the wind is now picking up. We are going to do Challenge of the Week. Adrian is shuffling the cards. We don't know what we're going to do, but we do know that it's probably going to involve some table tennis balls, some plastic cups, maybe even some chopsticks.
And involve Barry losing.
And hopefully not me losing. Right, so here are the cards. I'm going to cut the pack. There we go. And I'm going to take the top one. And the top one is called Not So Simple. That's not great, is it?
Yeah.
So we both need to start with 2 cups and 2 dice. The first to stack the dice and cups as shown below wins. The top cup must balance for 5 seconds so that they need to look like that. So cup, 2 dice, cup. I mean, that doesn't sound that hard.
Sounds quite simple.
But it's called Not So Simple, and it is a little bit windy. So let's get prepared and we'll see you in a bit. Adrian has got to stack 2 dice on top of a cup and then another cup on top of those 2 dice, and it's got to balance for 5 seconds. It's really windy. Is he going to be lucky with the wind? Who knows? I'm going to time him. Are you ready, Adrian?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Who knew this would be that tricky? That's 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Now, do we get to 3 minutes? And if you don't do it, I'll have a go. And if I can't do it,
Look at the wind.
if I can't do it under 3 minutes, then it's we could call it a draw.
The wind's taking it.
Maybe not one for a windy garden.
How long have we got left?
2:45. Shall I stop you at 3?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. 3 minutes. Unfortunately, Adrian didn't do it. So let's see if I'm any better. I've got 3 minutes to try and do this. If I don't do it under 3 minutes, then we're going to call it a draw.
Best luck, Barry. Are you ready?
I think so.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
I am choosing a certain number.
In between times, we had quite a tactical talk about how it's done.
That hasn't gone. That hasn't gone
so far.
That hasn't gone to plan at all. Changing my.
That's your first 30 seconds. One.
Two. Oh! One, two, three. Oh!
Time.
Ah! Do you know what? Right at the end, I thought I had the knack, but it was too windy. Okay, so that means it's a draw. Have we had a draw? We have had a draw.
Had a couple of draws.
A long time ago we had a draw. It's now it's a draw again. So back to the studio. Bye from me.
Goodbye.
See you later. Man, that was so hard. That was so hard. It doesn't look hard at all, but I can assure you, not only was it hard with the wind, that actually afterwards, this is how annoying this was. After the challenge, me and Adrian then went inside and still tried to do it with no wind, and we still couldn't really do it. On the bottom of the cups, there's these little sort of embossed bits of logo writing. And the dice just don't sit that well on it. So it was really, really hard. It looked easy. It wasn't hard. When Adrian didn't do it in 3 minutes, I thought, I've got this. I thought, this is going to be easy. I've got this. And no, I didn't. It was hard. So there we go. It's a draw. We haven't had a draw in a while. But here we are. Here is a draw. So there we go. You guys, challenges are still beating me, but today was a draw. So there you go. If you try that at home with these plastic cups, I'd love to see a video of you doing it and just how well you get on, because it shouldn't have been as hard as it was, but it was really, really hard. I can promise you that. So that was Challenge of the Week, and it was a draw. Well, we've come to the end of today's show. It's gone really quick. Just say a few notices. This Sunday, we've got the Furnace, our Sunday children's work at 9:30 in the morning. We've got the Furnace. Adrian is one of the leaders of the Furnace. He does the older group, and that's at 9:30 on Sunday morning. It's on Zoom, so if you want to be part of it for half an hour, it's a lot of fun. If you want to be part of it, then you're going to need to get a grown up, get your parents to email me right here at barry@holysaviour.church, and I will let you know how you can join. I'll give you the codes and stuff so you can join us on Zoom. We've got about 30 kids joining us each time we run it. We've got 5 different age groups, starting from sort of 3 years of age, going up to, I think the oldest we've got is 17. So from 3 to 17, all these different age groups. It's really good fun. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. So if you want to be part of it, send an email to me and I will show you how to do it. Also, this really cool thing, we're coming up to, on the 21st of May to the 31st of May, it's something that's called Thy Kingdom Come. It's something that the Church of England does. And they've got these great kids things out at the moment. There is a Cheeky Pandas prayer book, okay? Cheeky Pandas prayer book with some prayers in there and some great pictures and stuff. Really, really nice little book. And they've also got one of these. Now, if you go to the Thy Kingdom Come website, just type in Thy Kingdom Come on Google and you'll go to a website. You can find this, and it's got lots of cool different bits and pieces on it. There's also a map. Now, this is last year's one. Because of COVID, they didn't print a load of like the new ones. They've got a load of these ones that they're giving out. So we've got I think I've got about 20 of these. If you would like one, I can give you, or you can just go onto the website and either order one or print one out, because they give you the file so you can print it out. Now, what's really good about this is it's got some really cool games that you use a smartphone. So if you or a grown-up you're with has a smartphone and has the different apps, you can get this augmented reality app, okay? An augmented reality app where you can That's the doorbell. I don't know why the doorbell's going. So that's an augmented reality app where you can download some games and you play the games with the map and you can watch these pandas walking around on the map. It's really, really good. You'd have a lot of fun doing that. So that's the Thy Kingdom Come. So you can find that. If you want any more information about it, get in touch with me and I will talk to you about it and I will let you know everything you need to know about how you can be part of it. It'd be fantastic. Right, okay. So we are at the end. Let's just finish with a prayer before we go. Father God, only you are God. There is no other God who can do all the great and mighty things that you can do. So please teach us to love you with all of our heart. And everybody said, Amen. So guys, thank you for joining me. It's been great to have you here. As I say, this week we've got the Furnace children's work on Sunday morning. Next week we've got Messy Church on Saturday, but I will be back here next week as well, Wednesday, for more Ignite After School Club. Have a great rest of the week. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.